Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be looking through my two old sketchbooks and reminiscing over my probably shocking artwork. So I've got two here. I've got two absolutely ginormous ones. This one is massive. This one is a combination of a sketchbook and a scrapbook, so this is going to take a while. This one is just a sketchbook, and it's quite thin, as you can see, but it's still got some ancient art in it and very old school, a dabbing ghost, so this is going to be interesting. So yeah, let's get right into it, and I think I'm going to save the best till last, because this is like the ultimate sketchbook. So I'm going to save this one till last, because it's heavy as hell. And we're gonna start with this one. This actually used to be the back cover. I painted it and then drew on it in my white pen here. It's a Jelly Roll Japanese white ink pen. It's so good when you're drawing on, obviously, over your artwork, doing highlights and stuff, and also on different colored papers, obviously not white. That's kind of self-explanatory. This is a 0.8 pen, and I love it. It is so good. You can find them in pretty much most art shops, and you can get it off Amazon for pretty decent prices and as a pack, so I definitely recommend this if you need more pens for highlights. So yeah, and then I've got my signature here, obviously. No idea what this means. Bachaka? No idea. Absolutely no idea. I don't know why there's a TM there, but it's fine. It looks cool, I guess. A bit weird, but it's fine. So yeah, let's get right into this video and see what is going on inside these ancient sketchbooks. So first of all, we've actually got the back of this sketchbook, and I remember doing these cute little cute little drawing things. I don't even know what they are. This is like no idea. They look kind of funky. This kind of reminds me of the squirrel off Ice Age, and then the rest are just like random doodles, I guess. But these are kind of funky. I quite like these. So yeah, I really like this a lot. They just add to the character, basically. First page, and we are hitting it off beautifully. We have got terrible looking fruit and a somewhat decent attempt at Jenna Ortega. It sort of looks like her. My jawline is interesting. I mean, it's not awful, but it's not great. I mean, look how defined that hairline is. I don't think anyone has that decent of a parting. So yeah, that's an interesting one. This is absolutely shocking, but I think this is not that bad, considering this was when I was about 15. This is actually maybe 14, 15. This is not too bad for portrait work. I'm not gonna lie, it's not that bad. Next page, we're going on to, I was in a phase of wildlife art, and here is a turtle that I was so proud of at the time. I remember this vividly. I was so proud of it, but one thing that was really annoying me is the marker streaks. Oh my goodness, I am so much better with markers now that I will not leave these streaks, but this is really annoying me. But I think the turtle's really cool, and I really like the motion and movement that I did on these birds. Like, these are actually really good. I really like these. I'm actually really proud of this, especially that one. I don't know why, they just look really good. So yeah, I'm definitely proud of this. Next page is interesting. No idea what this is. Mystery Man, apparently. Yep, no idea. This is alright. I mean, it's a bit weird. I'm not really a fan of it, to be honest. I had a bit of a weird brain when I was younger, so this is like inside my odd brain. Yeah, that I have nothing more to say. I do quite like this. I do quite like what's inside this rectangle, though. I mean, the person is a bit misshapen, but I do like the mountains, and I like the clouds, and I like the birds, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this was a homework. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, the hands, this is like the 5th try at hands. I remember going insane over this, but I actually really enjoyed this, and I actually really like how it came out. It was so the brief was Loss, and I wanted to incorporate lyrics. Don't ask me what the song was because I have no idea. And like trying to stay close to someone, but starting to veer apart, letting go, basically. That was my perception of loss by using these quotes. So yeah, that was that one. I mean, I quite like this, to be honest. I quite like how meaningful it could be. It's not as defined as it could be, but it's not terrible either, is what I'm saying. This one is just some playing around with eyes. I'm not sure anyone has that many eyelashes. If they do, that is astonishing. I'm not sure about the shapes. I'm not gonna lie. That one's alright. It's a bit weird. I was messing around with eyes. I used to be absolutely shocking at eyes. So these aren't great. This is me like trying to work out how to do eyes, basically. So I mean, I don't mind the blue kind of color on this one, but it's not great. Me messing with watercolors and geometrical designs. I love this. This is, don't even ask, no idea. I like these. These are actually really cute, so I do quite like this. Yeah, I quite like the just playing around with shapes and lines, basically. It was very entertaining. So yeah, that's that. Oh, I love this page. I love this page. This took me so long. I was getting into my graphic color era and like playing with different things and symbolism and stuff. I adore this. This took me so long, and I was so proud of this at the time. You have no idea. I still really like this to this day. It's so cool, and I love the idea of it. Like a bone inside a banana. That's actually kind of smart. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's kind of cool. It took me so long. I remember doing this. I love the color definition and how it simply shows like the bruising on a banana, and I just really like it. I actually hate bananas, but this is this is really cool. This one I also love. I was playing with illusion and colors, wow, lines and basically optical drawings, and this took me about 2 weeks because of how like nitpicky it was. It was just so annoying, so that took me ages, but I think it came out really cool. That's dunno. This is kind of cute though. I quite like this guy. He's like a toadstool dragon thing. He's kind of cute. I think he's cute. For a 14-year-old's drawing, it's not too bad. So, yeah, I guess. Oh, this is cool. I haven't actually looked at this in a while. I like this. A snake weaving through a hand. That hand is actually not that bad. That is a skinny ass finger, but still, it's not too bad. I mean, it's a little bit off, but it's not terrible. I mean, the shading here, I remember using my blender pencils. The shading, it adds some 3D definition to it. It is not awful, but it's not stunning either. I mean, here, the snake looks liquefied. So, yeah. This is me attempting to do Fletch, but I missed out a C. So, it is kind of flunked a little bit. And I'm not too sure about the colours, but it's fine. We've got a dancer here. I don't know if you can see that well, actually. It's not great. I mean, flexible dancer. It's got the motion. The hands are a bit odd. I mean, she's only got 3 fingers there. So, and her face is a bit odd. I tried, guys. It's fine. This is I remember this. Me and my friend were trying to figure out how to draw a combination of 2 animals. This is a pigeon and a wolf. I don't think I did too bad at that brief. I'm not gonna lie. It's the head of a pigeon and the rest is just a wolf. I don't think I did that bad. It could be worse. I think it's quite funky. I don't mind that. That's alright. Oh, yes. Yes. So this is Doris, the pigeon. When I was... Okay, so bit of lore here. When I was younger, there's a lot of pigeons in my family back garden. And there was this one pigeon that I just named Doris. So I drew Doris, but in a cool way. I gave her glasses, and I love Doris. This is my memory of Doris. I have no idea whether Doris is still there, whether she still comes back, because there's like 1 trillion pigeons. But Doris. I loved this. This is obviously my attempt at a Nike Air Force shoe. I like the colour scheme. The combination of 2 different mediums here is obvious and not done very well. You can see the pen streaks. The shoe overall is not too bad. The colouring is shocking. It's very streaky. It's very blocky. It's not great. But at the time, I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, yes. Oh, wow. I mean, that's got some great motion to it. That is a really meaningful and cool drawing. I really like this. Yeah, I have no words, to be honest. This is just really weird. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's just a funky guy. He's just there. He's just existing. Ooh, this is a very plain page. I quite like that eye, though. That is really cool. I think I use this pencil. This is a chalky Stabilo blue pencil. I love this pencil. You can smudge it all you want. It's a really versatile pencil that, again, you can find on Amazon and in most art shops. So that's that. This is obviously just a rearview mirror. There's kind of not much to talk about there. But this next page is literally my favourite page in all of my sketchbooks. I adore this. This is one of my best drawings from this era anyway. It's obviously a heart. I love it so much. It took me a very long time. I mean, the cross-hatching and the shading is not great, but the whole definition is great, and you can see all the arteries, you can see all the parts, you can see the veins. I really like this. And then I also did a wasp, which took me a very long time as well. So yeah, again, I am really proud of all these. And this is where I actually started to do art way more often. And I obviously wasn't mid-exams at this point. So I was I had a bit more time on my hands. At the moment, I do not. But yeah, I loved this with all my heart. Pun not intended. A caricature of Mr. Bean. I was also very, very proud of this. Because it looks very much like Mr. Bean. And I was just very proud of it. This was a art challenge where you basically just did a scribble and then see what you could draw from it. It didn't come out great, but it looks interesting. It's interesting to look at, basically. But this is the one I'm most proud of. It's a very dirty page, though. An old version of Donald Duck. I mean, it's interesting. I mean, it's accurate. It looks like Donald Duck. It looks like a descendant of Donald Duck or something like that. These just seem to be tags. from various clothings. So I'm not going to talk much about that. I have no idea what this is. I do like the colouring on it though. I think I have done actually really well with the colouring here. And I'm very proud of the definition and the shading. I mean, it kind of looks like a weird alien fish thing, but I really like this. I actually do find this quite cool. This I was very, very proud of. It is, I think, a lioness. And I was so proud of the sculpting and the movement and the definition that I did on this. I was so proud of it. And I also really enjoyed doing this. I remember drawing this. So that was really good. No idea. Bruno Fernandes with just lines. Me and my dad are Man United supporters. And at the point of drawing this, Bruno Fernandes was my favourite Manchester United player. I, to be honest, wouldn't be able to tell you who it is now. It's probably still Bruno Fernandes. But my overall favourite player of all time is actually Zlatan Ibrahimovic. But I haven't actually drawn him, which is actually quite rude. But I was also really, really proud of this. It was I think this is obviously later on in the sketchbooks. It's 2024 and I was not 14 at that point. I was definitely older. But this looks realistic. It looks like him. So I was really proud of this. And I used fine liner pens. I have a lot of fine liner pens. So I was actually really proud of this. That is a useless page. Need I say more? That's the definition of my brain. That is my nonchalantness. And that is a bunch of gobbledygook and green on a page. This is brilliant. This is iconic. This is me if I was a frog. I fear. That's just really cool. I really like it. It's really fun. So that's that. That page was not me, I remember actually. These two thingies, tags were mine, but the drawing was my cousin's. So, but I drew my dad's wine bottle that I found on the recycling shelf. At the point as well, I was very proud of this. I was very proud of how I captured the light, how I captured the shading, and the definition of the bottle. To be honest, it is pretty good. It doesn't look that bad. So I was also very proud of this. I think this is on like a spring thing that I made. It hasn't really worked out very well, but I quite like the lava lamp feel of it. This, obviously, you can see I went to Porridge in Croatia in 2024, and I drew some of the plants that were there with the very limited supply of pens that I brought. It was just like a chill drawing. It's not great, but it's a drawing, and I felt like I needed to draw all the time to keep up my skills and stuff, so I took it away on holiday with me, and I drew that. The chicken from Moana. I love that chicken. That chicken is my spirit animal. This is literally me whenever I see an exam paper, basically. But yeah, this is just the chicken. Looks like it. This eye, it's like a graphic version of like a tear coming from an eye. Maybe like a magnified look of it. And then my little signature there. But I think that's actually really cool, to be honest. It doesn't look that bad. And I think I used the blue Stibio pencil again. That looks weird. That is Pele. And I think I used a 442 magazine cover to copy this. It doesn't particularly look like him, I don't think. And the colour's a bit weird. But it's meant to be Pele. This is... I think I was attempting to mess with block colours and post-it notes. And I tried. It looks cool, I guess. I mean, it's not a highly skillful piece, but it's... I mean, I do quite like this pop of colour, and I am interested in playing around with post-its and different versions of art and using them as block colours. So I do quite like that, actually. I started Inktober and gave up halfway through, as you can see. That is terrible. This was just a random character that I decided to draw. He looks really cool. I do really like the definition and the eyes and stuff, so I do think that's quite cool. I have no idea what that is. It's obviously a post-it note, and it looks absolutely terrible. But hey, it's not really much pages here anymore, actually. I attempted to draw Vi from Arcane. I have done a much more updated version of Vi now, and it looks much better than this does. Yeah. I mean, it's not great. Block fruit art. It's so bad. These are like absolutely shocking. Oh my god, what is going on here? Yeah, so that's the end of this one. But there's obviously drawings that are better than each other. And yeah, but that's that sketchbook. And I'm not a fan of it, but it has some decent drawings in it. So yeah. Next up is this one. And this is so thick. It is mad. This is where I stuck anything and everything into a book. I really like the front of this, actually. So that's a start. A lot of Waterstones cards. I do quite like this, actually. This is really cool. I like the colours and stuff on it. It's really cool. Got some characters going on here. I'm just covering the receipts because they've got details on them. I mean, these characters are cool. I think I did these in college. I was kind of just bored. That's slightly out of proportion, but yeah. And I literally just stuck anything and everything in a book. Honestly, this is not great. Oh my god, no, some of these are actually like not. Oh, these are ancient as well. Oh yeah, I went to Cyprus in 2023. And this is older than that one. So I am younger in this, hence why it's really corny and really terrible. My travel bucket list. I haven't been to any of those anymore, actually. I've been to Camden. I am going to university. I am at university. So that can actually be ticked off. Empire Magazine's voice crack. I think I took like really mini versions of Empire cutouts and just stuck them into a monthly mixtape. That's not great either. Some of these are actually really bad. Oh, yes. I'm trying to cover all of this. I found this in a locker at my college, and I just really liked it, so I nicked it, and I thought it was really funny. So, I actually can't remember the name of this actor, but I nicked it, so yeah. Me and stickers. Oh god, this is actually really corny, and I'm not here for it. These are all old birthday cards. Some of these are actually not suitable for showing. Oh yes, I remember going all the way down to Brighton to do an anime and gaming convention with my best friend in 2025. That was really, really fun. And I got some really cool stuff from that. I do remember that very vividly. That was really fun. And these are all random things I got from it, I think. I don't care. I think that's from the Fall Out Boy song. Yeah, exactly. Why he looked like that? That wasn't me again. That was my cousin. He looks so bad. These are all actually woeful. I'm not gonna lie. These are terrible again. Oh yeah, I went on holiday again, and this is all of the stuff I collected. I remember going to that zoo. That was really cool. It was called Lymph, but it's got a weird spelling. And then all the bunch of stuff I got. I went to a outlet in Ashford, which is ages away, and got some really cool things from there. Oh, some terrible photos, Polaroid photos that didn't actually work. And I just stuck them in here. There's a lot of train tickets in here, which I can't actually show. This is a themed color page of just yellow, orange tones, and I quite liked this page. These are free entry leaflets that I stole from random shops in Brighton when I was at the convention with my best friend. These are, again, color themed pages. I think I was at my best friend's house when I did this, because we're both really into scrapbooking and we both have a lot of supplies. So I kind of did all that. Again, more messing about. Just random things, honestly. Oh, I went to Brighton again. I took a solo trip. That was really fun. I do remember that. And then, oh yes, I went on holiday again and went to this zoo. That was a really good zoo, actually. There's not much in that I could actually show you. But from what I did show you, it is a really chunky and cool sketchbook. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do like and subscribe for more content like this. I would really appreciate your support, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!